みなさん、こんにちは。Fallout4専門チャンネルへようこそ。このチャンネルは、月、水、金曜日の22時に、Fallout4の PC 版だけで6000時間以上プレイしているおじさんが、主にFallout4のモッドで遊んでいる動画を公開しております。さて、前回の動画が、悲劇で終わりましたが、お見せしていないだけで、CTD は頻繁に発生しています。サバイバルモードだと気が狂いますね。まあ、サバイバルモードでも普通にセーブできるモッドはありますが。
Madison, looking as lovely as always. Care for a nuka dark?
Good evening, Magnuson.
I assume this impromptu meeting means a decision has been reached?
Yes and no. Given our current partnership with Robco and your less than amicable parting, there's been discussion regarding the ethics of recruiting your services.
Ethics? Not a word I'd expect to hear from Vault-Tech. Let's cut the crap, Maddie. You wouldn't have come all the way here if it was just to say, no deal. Your higher-ups simply think they can get more out of me. And they're not wrong. I know how this game is played. Fine. On top of guiding your attempts to replicate ASAM technology, I'll also see about getting 111's cryotech up to speed, but that is all.
And if my superiors ask what, precisely, you're wanting in return?
Then you make up some plausible-sounding lie. After all, that was part of our deal, Madison. No records, no oversight, complete autonomy. Vault-Tech keeps their nose out, and I do the same in return. No reason for either party to pry too deeply into the other's affairs, or secrets.
You really do know how this game is played.
Well, when you've been around as many politicians as I have, you learn a few things.
You have yourself a deal, Dr. Magnuson. Excuse me, do you have a telephone I can use? I have an important call to make.
Of course. This way, Miss St. James.
おお、CTD しなかった。先にメモを見たのが良かったのかな。よし、次行ってみよう。
Why bother? That's just garbage. Ground floor.
うーん、このシンス、リスポーンするのかな。ヘザーちゃんが50人シンスを倒さないと許してくれないのだけれど、初期にほとんど倒してしまっているから35人足りない。そして、それがインスティテュートに入っていない理由です。
Did you find anything? Well, did you find anything?
I came across a holotape.
Excuse me. Do you have a telephone I can use? I have an important call to make.
Of course. This way, Miss St. James.
Well, I'll be a Chinaman's uncle. St. James isn't a place. It's a person. A very specific person. Madison. Yes. Yes, I remember now. Madison St. James, Chief Procurement Officer for Vault-Tec. She was the one who recruited me after Robco gave me the boot. She helped salvage my project.
What's this project?
By now, it's possible you've already uncovered some smattering of information. I suppose there's no harm in sharing a little more. You see, before the bombs were finally dropped, a lot of us knew the day was coming. The end of the world, or at least the world that was. Individuals, corporations, governments, they all prepared for the worst. Ways to survive a nuclear apocalypse. For example, Vault-Tec had their vaults, Pulowski with their preservation shelters. I, however, had a better idea. As grand as it was attainable, all I lacked was the means. That's why I approached Robco with my idea, and later why I agreed to work with Vault-Tec. But things didn't transpire quite as I anticipated. For now, that's all I care to share.
Do you remember now?
Yes, yes I do. I remember where I hid what you'll need to hijack Atomic Rain. Obviously, Miss St. James was not the location, but she was the one who granted me access to it. The technology you need is hidden in Vault 111. That's where you need to go.
Good work, Doc. I know the way.
Of course you do. And if I might add, I'm quite impressed by your attitude. There's not many who possess your composure and drive. I shall make contact with your partner. You'll be requiring his assistance. I'll have him meet you by the vault's entrance. And about returning to 111. I understand this may bring up some complicated emotions for you, but I assure you that this is necessary.
It's okay. I can do this.
Your professionalism serves you well. You have your assignment. I suggest you make haste. Oh, and don't forget to bring the steno.
すぐ連絡が来るとは。油断してましたね。一人称だと 3D 用意するから。それでは、ボルト111に行ってみよう。
Hi.
Oh, hey. I got a call through the comm array.
What did he say?
Let's see. It was something about hijacking some kind of rain satellite to launch bombs at the gunners, and that I was to meet you at Vault 111. The explanation I got was kind of brief, but it did seem important, so here I am. Although, still not entirely sure why.
Well, we can find out the answer.
Ah, there you are. I assume you're at the vault. Good.
Hey, Dr. Magnuson? Jake speaking. If you don't mind my asking, what exactly are we doing here? I mean, I get that we're gonna hijack a bunch of satellites to blow up the gunners, but...
Have no fear, my boy. All shall be explained.
Okay, let's hear it.
Your summation of the plan is correct, if a tad nebulous. We shall indeed hijack the Atomic Rain satellites, but in order to do so, we must establish a connection to the satellite network. And for that, we'll have to replicate a pre-war mainframe.
What, like a supercomputer? No problem. I've got a few ASAMs with me. Just send over some blueprints and we can start construction right away.
Whoa there, Sonny. Hold your horses. I'm afraid those paperweights you call ASAMs aren't up to the task. That's why I've sent you here.
Go on, Doctor.
Now, as you're both aware, ASAMs enable even the mentally deficient to construct fairly elaborate structures with great proficiency. But what you may not know is that the devices you've been using are not true ASAM sensors. Robco stole my designs and simplified them, bastardized what should have been one of the greatest technological breakthroughs into a cheap product. But if we're going to build something as complex as this supercomputer, we're going to need the real McCoy. We're going to need an ASAM sensor built to its original specifications.
Where would I find that?
Why, right beneath your feet, of course. Go ahead and start the vault's entry sequence. Head inside, and I'll guide you the rest of the way.
Here we go. This is Vault 111. Looks in pretty good condition, all things considered.
Your signal is starting to get weak. Set the vault's comm system to our radio frequency.
Already on it.
Yes. There we are. Much better. Now, start working your way towards the cryo chambers. Before the bombs fell, I hid a holotape containing the original schematics for a number of my inventions down here, including the ASAMs. That's what you'll be looking for. This holotape.
Small problem, Doc. Looks like the vault security has kicked in. It sealed the way.
Well, if you're where I think you are, you should see a fire control unit near a doorway.
Yeah, we see it.
Lock the intake near the bottom. It'll trick the vault into thinking a fire has broken out. Should open the Overseer's emergency escape.
Bingo! That did the trick. But wait, if there was a fire, shouldn't the door have remained closed?
Yes, it should have. But Vault Tech were never big on fixing design oversights. That's why they resorted to bringing in people like me.
Well, okay then. We're heading in. So, Dr. Magnuson, you worked on Vault 111?
In a manner of speaking. You see, Vault Tech were struggling to achieve successful cryogenic suspension. Test subjects were being prematurely thawed out, resulting in tissue damage and cellular bonding with the consistency of runny oatmeal. I have a background in the field of cryogenics, so I offered my expertise in exchange for supplies, and the funding for my pet project.
This isn't the first time you mentioned this project of yours. Would it be out of line if I asked what it was?
Yes, it would.
I don't know. When it's this quiet, it usually means the shite's about to hit the
Damn it.
fan.
We got another sealed door. I don't think the fire control trigger's gonna work again.
You're in the Overseer's office, yes? You should be able to override the door controls from in there. Take a look around.
Well, here's something you don't come across every day. There isn't a speck of...
Yes.
dirt anywhere.
To be frank, Dr. Magnuson, we're all rather relieved to have you here. The last technical review was hardly glowing, and things have only gotten worse. Oh, do you mind? I'm recording on my Pip-Boy for future citation, you understand.
Yes, that's fine.
I'm hoping you can start right away. Now, we've actually been using your past research as reference, so a lot of what we've done should be familiar.
Yes, well, from what I've read, I'm not surprised you've been having problems. The pod's designs are hardly conventional.
Speaking of which, I understand you've already had a pod reserved for yourself. You must really believe in the project.
Yes. Well.
Here we are. The entrance to what will be Vault 111.
開け方がわからないぞ。せや、四天王を使うに違いない。
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
んなわけあるかい。どうやって開けたかは次回。カットしたけど。いやー、時間かかったわ。美少女モリーの続きが見たいんだろう。せっかく翻訳したんだから見てくれ。お願いだー、お代官様ー。
I just wanted an audience for my badassness. Well, so a little explanation. You know how you found me being held captive by those mutants? That's because I was captured by one of them, Mav. Yeah, he used to trade with some people I used to know. I thought he was trustworthy, so I let my guard down. Won't happen again. Not with you watching my back, dork. Well, I don't know, maybe he's a vegan or something. Revenge, obviously. He wasn't with the group at the Parkview because he's a Roman traitor. He's got a small camp that he should be hanging out at around now. If we're quick, we should be able to go catch him.
Don't move fast. We're gonna start moving.
That's the plan. Yeah, all right. I'll mark it on your Pippa McCullough, where his camp is at. Molly and Dork on another badass adventure. Woohoo!
Shop in safe. No sins allowed at the surplus.
Hey, swata can hit. Boom!
Hey,
What is it?
excuse me.
Yeah? Yeah, this looks like he wrote it. I think I know what it means. He's heading to trade with the mutants at Western Water Treatment. Let's be quick so we don't miss him.
Hello.
You kidnapped me, you bastard.
What's with Sassy Lot?
Oh, you stupid brute. It's...
Who? Huh? Memo. Oh.
Why the hell did you kidnap me?
Well, Marv.
I was a bargaining...
Uh-huh.
Diplomacy?
Yeah, you big green dumbass. You're going down.
Marv, sorry.
Huh?
Marv, sorry. No more kidnap. Please no kill Marv.
But I wanted to kill you. You can't... But I don't wanna. Yeah,
Marv
get
not
ready to be
helping
put in
us.
dirt, Marv.
Marv will fight.
That went well.
Excuse me.
Hey, Dork. Yeah, thanks for helping me out with that, Dork.
いつも高評価、そして、チャンネル登録ありがとうございます。とても励みになっております。いやー、モッドって本当にいいものですね。最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。